guys, DannyVNCR here. Today we are playing V.H.S, or Video Horror Story. We're playing with Clay Cristofferson from Way North Comedy. Clay, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going, Danny?
Doing good, man. Doing good. So, I've not played Video Horror Story. I'm assuming you haven't either.
No, I would probably avoid this entirely if it wasn't for your show.
Okay.
I don't know if I told you this. I hate these things.
Horror games?
Yeah. Like I almost ran out of my apartment playing PT once. So this will be fun.
Yeah.
You can watch me pee my pants a little.
I'm looking forward to it. You and I surprisingly are about the same size, though. So if you need a backup set of pants, I got you.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of pants. A lot of pants in this room.
A lot of pants in this room. Yeah.
Pants in this room.
An awfully strange amount of pants.
Yeah, almost 2 pair.
Yeah.
You're
well,
like
1.5.
You're in shorts.
Yeah, I'm in shorts.
I mentioned that there was a lot of pants and did not look at your knees.
Me and Barry Manilow here.
I don't understand what that means.
Because it's a bear. Barry.
Oh, you have a tattoo.
For
this is an audio thing. Danny has shorts and a tattoo above his thigh, which he made me look at.
That's right. I've got ones higher up than that. If you want to see those off film.
I'm good.
Okay. Well, let's get started, shall we? I love that. A handful of games I've played recently only have these 2 options: play or quit. Let's go with quit because I don't want to do this.
Yeah, I don't think this screen is as intimidating enough. I mean, that's a pretty bloody door.
It's true.
Blood really up high.
Could have been from somebody having their skull smashed.
I do like the concept. If you look on the far right, there's that mold coming down, but then there's a firm paint line, and the upper tile is fine. So I do like it's like they've replaced all of the ceiling tiles.
Yeah, they replaced the molding. Oh, you know what I really like?
Painted them in.
You can see too that it's totally cool on that right side up on the ceiling. Not on the left though.
No, left goes all the way up. That mold don't quit on the left side. On the right side, it's like somebody sprayed some Kills up here, and Kills is effect. This video is brought to you by Kills.
Yes.
K-I-L-L-Z.
Yes.
Go get some of that.
I actually
Home
once,
Depot
I swear to God, this is true. My grandpa moved to this house in Burlington,
Sure.
which is where I live, and his house was a fucking mess when we got to it, and it had been owned by really chronic smokers, so it was full of smoke damage and mold and shit like that.
Okay.
And my dad, being an economist of time and work, which he's a workaholic, but he's I want to get as much done as quickly as possible. Decided we were going to do all of the painting and repair at the same time. So we were going all around the house with this giant 5-gallon bucket of Kills, and he had sealed all the doors and windows and everything. So the house was just fuming with this high toxic paint.
Yeah, I was thinking you might die.
Yeah, well, and my job was I was getting corners and edges. He was painting the main walls and ceilings and shit.
Okay.
I had the corners and edges, and he gave me this little coffee can of Kills, and to use it I had it I was 16 at the time, by the way, so I should have known better. But I had this can pressed up against my sternum. Which is, very close to where I breathe from.
Yeah, that's where you keep your lungs.
Yeah, I was high as fuck about 5 minutes into it.
Sure. Kills, brought to you by Kills.
Brought to you by Kills. Sniff a bunch of it and try not to die.
Sure. That's their official slogan.
I've heard that. I've heard that.
Do we play this now, or are we gonna keep talking about
let's go ahead and do this. We can just talk all day. That'll be the whole show. It'll be the first cut. I think you can just hit enter. I think.
Perfect.
You're probably gonna need the mouse. Usually, I know it's WASD to move.
Okay.
So you do that with your left hand, and whatever other keys do the shit.
Sure.
And then you use the mouse typically to. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look, it's
that's all
gonna
you have.
explain. Look around.
You probably. I'm gonna guess probably clicked to interact.
I was 6 years old when this video was made.
Oh damn.
December 31st, 1989. It's 11:04 p.m.
Nice.
It's late. Oh, look around.
That's a great picture of a man with a cantaloupe for a face. I'm loving this ambience. This looks... Oh, what is that?
I think this is more instruction.
Right, which is
Also,
probably extremely helpful.
Where's the option where I Windex my flashlight Because this seems...
I don't
maybe
think
it's scratches. That's probably scratches.
Probably. I'm really loving these gurgling monster noises. This is actually reminding me a lot.
Oh, I shouldn't have clicked that, I don't think.
Probably not. I'd probably turn around and see if something's about to kill you.
This is good. Yeah. Hey, maybe it doesn't want me being here.
That's my guess.
I shouldn't have clicked that.
Okay, so what does this say?
Change frequency to reveal objects. Okay.
Oh, okay. That makes
interesting.
Some amount of sense. That was very jarring what you did.
I'm changing the frequency. Look.
Yeah. Oh shit! What is this?
There's a desk.
Oh look,
another monitor.
A computer monitor.
This is good. I'm really glad that I had a drink because that makes me. Yeah, that's pretty good for my equilibrium. Like we got a note. Can I zoom in?
I don't know.
Change frequency. Great.
This is fucking bizarre. Let me tell you. Brought to you by Bizarro World.
And kills. Alright, let's see what happens to Sketchface.
And kills. I wonder if we keep going on about kills, if we'll get a cease and desist. Like they'll just be like, "Stop talking shit about our product."
To be quite honest with you, I'm not sure. I'm not sure the good people at Kills, are watching your videos, Danny.
That's a good point. But you never know with YouTube nowadays, with the YouTube Heroes program and shit. Everybody's always trying to flag everyone.
Okay, this guy's face never gets better.
No. It just gets through another day.
Hey, those notes aren't on the floor anymore.
I think that's a different desk.
No, come on.
It went away.
Now they're there.
And now they're
gone.
That's fucking bizarre.
So far, the challenge of this game is making homework disappear. How the fuck do I get out? Finally, a game where you can adjust tracking on a VCR.
Yeah, right?
Oh, good. I just had to go around the chairs. Yeah.
I guess so.
I had to go around chairs. Cool.
Finally, a game where you can adjust the tracking on a VCR and walk around chairs. It's every young boy's dream. I don't want to be a fireman. I want to adjust a VCR.
We have not paid our electric bill.
Oh yeah, no, evidently not.
Okay, so there's no way that there's not going to be a jump scare here.
No, there's got to be one eventually. What does that say? Reveal other things?
Hide object. Yeah.
Hide objects and reveal other things. Whoa, boy. That's,
That's a bad thing.
It looks like it's wearing a diaper, though.
There's 3 of them. Or my tracking's bad. Hide objects to reveal other things. Hello.
God damn.
I'm purposely talking so that I won't be as scared.
No, I do that all the time. I encourage it, in fact. This episode of Danny Plays with Friends brought to you by Loves for adults. Loves. That big fucking scary monster wears them, so why are you judging us? Loves is a diaper brand, right?
It's like yeah, I don't know. I don't wear a lot of diapers.
Well, I've never had a kid, so I've never had to deal with it.
This will go well.
Yeah, E to interact.
That's how you spell it. You can't spell interact without.
Well, typically, you would think I, but typically I is inventory, so they kind of had to move one over. I love when people say X for exit. Like, well, you know, there's an E before it, but.
Ooh. So far, I can make office equipment appear and disappear, which is a pretty good superpower.
It's a good one.
People.
I wish I could do the same thing with my ex-girlfriend.
All right, let's see.
I didn't say current girlfriend. Don't get too worked up over it, internet.
Yeah, this, go away.
Did go away
timer?
Did it work?
I staticked it out of existence.
Nice.
But it seems like I'm not moving anymore.
It does.
Oh, right, because it's just all it's revealing. They still exist.
Right. I see.
They still exist, and I just have to see them more now. Which is an interesting take on ghosts. Like, they're still there, but you just have to change your perception, man.
It's a very spirit science way of looking at it. I don't know if you've ever heard that that ideology, but a lot of spirit scientists believe that there's different frequency levels of existence, and that heaven and hell effectively are on different frequency levels.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense if you've got nothing else to think about.
Yeah, no, right? It's one of those, like, if you overthink it or underthink it, like, it might make a lot of sense.
So far, this game sucks. Alright. Hey! See, can we open this door?
Probably. Well, I guess not.
Seems like a mistake.
I love that the time has not changed at all.
Still 1989, bro.
Well, I meant the time, the actual time.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was in theater.
Right. Was it?
Yeah, well, we'll never know, because I'm not getting out of this office ever. Unless they have a movie theater inside of this static-filled office of garbage. Look at this.
They might.
What did they do here? That's what I want to know. What was produced in this office building before it became a murder fest? Oh, we made sideways static? We made vertical static?
We made a lot of fucking static.
We made phones with no cords?
They invented the internet here. That's why there's all the blood and creepiness. It was very progressive, well before its time.
It's like this game, it feels like this game was made in 1989.
That blood was like almost perfectly shaped like a parson.
I don't know, what do you see when you look at it? I see lobster, like a lobster claw.
Yeah, a little bit of a
hungry.
lobster claw.
Oh, did they got Cheddar Bay biscuits?
That'd be cool.
Hello, office building.
I was gonna say, if I actually had cheese and milk, I could make some Cheddar Bay biscuits right now.
Oh, come on. Uh-oh. It changed.
Oh, boy! That's a weird fucking visage right there.
Good job, jump scare.
Now, where did it put you back to is the question. It looks like it's got a pretty good checkpoint system, at least. Nope. Is this the first fucking room again?
No, I'm gonna... Yeah, this is a different... Yeah, it's back here.
Oh, yeah, that's not that bad. Yeah, so you're in the same room you were.
So how did...
Just gotta take that advice from Dory,
dude,
man.
He's
you just
coming
gotta keep
for me,
swinging.
dude. Watch this. He's got steps.
Yeah. He's got them big boy legs.
You're making the screen rattle. Can I go through here?
I hate games where you can be chased. Can you not? Was it locked?
I don't know anymore.
I hate games where you can be chased, but like you can't hide. So just like your doom is always.
Where else are we gonna hide? They don't even have pantries in this stupid place. Like, where are you supposed to have your lunch?
Holy shit!
There he is.
That reminds me.
Am I supposed
sure.
to run from him? What am I doing? I'm gonna chase you. Come here. Hey, babes.
Babes. Kind of reminds me of the crab people
Okay,
thing.
you
from South Park.
tripoddy bitch. There he is. Can I follow him?
You probably could, but I don't think it's gonna end well for you.
Is he trying to kill me? Am I supposed to avoid being seen by him?
Probably.
Can't be He's already done the one jump scare.
Yeah, exactly. As long as you know he's there. What?
Let's navigate these chairs and boxes. Can I jump?
Jump would typically be space if you could. So it does not look like you can.
This is fun. I like how this game, in order to play it, you have to give yourself epileptic seizures.
Yeah, I'll definitely be putting an epilepsy warning in this one.
I'm no longer scared of him. Because he killed me once.
I just kind of want to know his digits. See if he wants to get
I think they're
beer after
666,
this.
Dan.
Yeah? I've typed that into a phone before, my friend, and let me tell you, the phone call was not reciprocal.
Okay, so I can't get through here. He's gonna come kill me eventually. Can't get through here. He gonna pop up in my face again, I know it.
Gonna pop open your face like a little tapioca boba.
See, there he is. He's just walking around in circles. And I don't mean to walk around in circles. Soul coughing reference for you really old people out there. I'm just gonna go touch him. Can I touch him?
He'll probably kill you. He'll probably
Let him kill me.
He'll probably eat up your testes like
there
bubble tea.
He's got a tie on.
Yeah, he's real prof.
Okay, so he's here.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna be a matter of figuring out this fucking labyrinth and making your way to the other side.
Because if he sees me, he puts his tie face up.
If he sees you, he tries to give you your his fucking resume.
There's him again. This HR department sucks. I get it, Carol. I'll sign it. Jeez. Hold on, there was an interact. Can I interact with... I can interact with something.
Most probably. I think it's that door. Or is it that door? Nope, that door is fucking locked.
Okay. Hey.
That's a giant cigarette butt.
I think that's a brain, man.
I meant the thing next to it, but...
There he is.
Ugh. Oh, yeah.
So, alright. So, I can't touch him. Touching him's a mistake.
Okay, bye. Have you gone that way yet? To the left? To the left, to the left, to the left? That looks like a pretty straight shot.
Yeah. It was a good choice because it's freaking out on its own now. I'm not doing that.
That's pretty great.
Don't jump scare me again.
Oh, there's not shit down here.
Oh, come on.
There's nothing to obfuscate your path. But there's plenty to obfuscate, you know, the radio that is your brain.
So far, my favorite part of this is that it's like a horror movie about, like, office jobs. It's like, you just...
Office Space 2. This time it's personal.
Like, I'm no longer scared of the monster. I'm scared that this is my life for the next 40 years.
Like, you just, like, you beat the game, and you're like, sweet, what happens now? And I'm like, you wake up, and then you just wake up at home, you're like, oh, fuck! And then you just realize...
You try to get that promotion, but you know you'll never get it.
True.
This is Dan from accounting. His red, stupid tie.
I think my tie is fine, thank you very much.
Sorry, Dan. Different Dan. I was talking about this Dan. This big, technically Dan.
I don't identify as Dan.
I've called it Carol. I've called it Dan. Okay, so we figured out that we let him pass.
I love that his feet are pointed,
he's
but
a
he's
bumbly
stopping.
fuck.
He is a big fumbly mumbly. I just find it strange. You'd think that... I talk about sound design a lot in these fucking videos, to be fair, but... You would think with those fucking scissor legs of his, it would sound like something stabbing into the ground and not stomping the ground.
No, he's a stomper.
He's a stomper.
He's a big old stompty wompty.
So I'm gonna guess that it's straight somehow. After Steps McGee goes by.
Definitely Steps McGee. Oh yeah, that makes sense.
After Steps Curry.
Which probably got...
There we go.
When in doubt, go straight, said my uncle.
There you go. Said Pastor Rick. Hey look, more human cigarette butts.
A clean skull. And then bloody arm parts.
Is that what you... is? I guess that kind of makes, like, if they're sleeved.
Yeah. Still 11:04.
Yeah, exactly. They're really filling out those sleeves, though. Oh, this is how War of the Worlds ended.
What, with massive boredom?
Yeah. No, I meant the tripod people.
Okay, there's my skull. That's a nice pile.
I agree.
They left this perfectly good brain sitting here.
That brain looks an awful lot like a walnut. Like the inside. Or like a pecan.
He's coming for me.
There's like 3 of them.
I think I just got that vision problem.
Yeah.
Alright, so we know he's going up and down there.
Right.
Seriously. Ugh. Pump. He's a pumpy wumpy.
Can you go that way?
Probably. I gotta wait for Captain Jiggles to come by.
Captain Jiggles.
Look at what he makes the desk do. Make my whole screen go jiggly wiggly. Oh, you messing with my static. I'm just gonna... you
Really?
suck! They don't even change it up. Am I the worst player you've had so far? Skill level wise?
Brady was pretty bad.
Oh, yeah.
Chris was also pretty bad, actually.
Yeah, but I'm a white male. I should be good at everything.
Especially video games.
I played a lot of Hitman this morning to prepare for this. Ah, stupid.
Although, to be fair, if you look at horror video games like horror movies, you're the tall white guy, so typically you're the first one to go.
Yeah.
So there is that.
I'm the Hemsworth from Cabin in the Woods.
Oh my god. Yeah. That actually seems about right. Obviously you guys can't see him, but Lee, oh my god. Clay.
Freudian slip.
I know, right?
Everybody wants Lee Cox, but they get Clay Cristofferson.
No. That's not what it is. But no, I was thinking because I was talking to Lee about doing the show, so my brain just kind of switched up. But Clay, how tall are you? Exactly. I'm curious.
Oh, exactly?
Exactly. Well,
5'6" last I checked.
5'6".
But that was in like 7th grade. So.
Yeah, that was a while ago. I'm gonna guess you're probably right around like 6'8".
6'7".
Really?
Yeah. Does he come down this way and turn? No, he's walking away. I'm gonna go for it.
I would. You are the 2nd tallest person I know personally.
You mean aside from Jesus?
Yeah, aside from Jesus. But
No
to be
one's
fair,
taller than
he's got the vertical benefit of the crucifix, so there is that.
Why you don't want him in your heart anymore, because he takes up so
Takes
much
up too
space.
much room, yeah.
So tall. Jesus could dunk like a fuck.
I don't have any more room for any fucking Southern comfort or pastrami with Jesus in my heart, so I had to kick him the fuck out. No, my brother, actually, of all things, my kid brother is almost like, I think he's like 6'9".
He's got hops. Go ahead. 6'9"?
6'9".
Oh!
Yeah, he's fucking huge. Which is funny because unlike myself, I'm a portly fellow. He is not. He is very, very skinny and wide. So he just kind of looks like Trump's wall as a human being.
Wow. Topical. Alright. Are there 2 of them? What are we doing? There's this desk in my way, so I gotta go this way. No, I gotta go down this path. This is all I got to do. But he keep coming up.
Can you go to the right? Well, try going that way. Have you gone that way?
That's what I'm doing. Ah, see, he's not. It's not shaking my screen. It's
I
just
think he's
giving
going
me...
in a circuit. Instead of going back and forth, I think he's
also,
going in a
I
circuit.
apologize to everyone out there for assuming this monster's gender.
Well, he's kind of an asshole, so I think we can
mostly
assume he's
it's guys that
probably a
wear
male.
ties, unless you're like watching 80s music videos. Guys are
That's a good point.
Guys are for ties.
Yeah, but he doesn't have.
Guys are for ties.
He doesn't have shoulder pads, so.
There he is, just being a real dick about everything. Get the fuck away
Being
from
a
me.
real dick about existence.
Jesus. So there's got to be another one, because that one's good and gone. Yeah, there's another one right there.
Yep, I saw that. But there's also
Get to the door. Get to the
too.
door.
No! Oh, he froze you. I've never seen a bigger smile on a Mormon.
Okay, this game is scary now.
Because he's Mormon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a little time to talk to me about our Lord and Savior?
Yeah, right? He's like, look, you're like the 9th person who's shut their door on me today. I'm getting kind of fucking peeved. I actually, and I swear to God this is true, I
So then,
just before doing this last year, I was working in insurance of all fucking things. I know I don't look it, but I used to be clean cut as well. And I swear to you, I did not realize this when I applied to the place, but every single person in my office, except for me, was Mormon. I was not only the only non-Christian, I was the only non-Mormon in my entire office.
Well, I mean, that makes you unique, I guess, right?
You could say that. And for anybody watching, I wonder, did your boss ever try to convert you? Because, you know, Mormons are always going to people's doors. What do you think? Of course my boss tried to convert me. Weekly, just about.
Here he comes.
Well, he seemed to have gotten by him so far. So, I mean, yeah, look at that.
Save point.
Making progress. What? Is that... Is this... Yeah, that fucking figures. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the... Yeah.
It's just gonna come jumps high. I can like saltering out like, did you like that? Did you get it? It led to a brick door.
Yeah. That is, of course, the whole game. So as we're staring at this blue nightmare...
I do like this, the credits.
Yeah.
So people can be rightfully ashamed.
Yeah, seriously. So while we're staring at this just awful fucking visage, Clay, did you have any stories you wanted to share or anything? And also any events you might want to promote or anything, other than the Way North show?
Other than it? Yeah,
just
won't
because
come out
that's...
before.
That's
no,
right.
but it'll continue.
That's true.
Way North Comedy Showcase at Farmstrong for
Tomorrow.
the foreseeable future. It's April 9th is the next one, and then going forward we will be the third Sunday of every month.
I will say this. If you follow me or Clay on Twitter, you'll definitely know when they are.
That's true. As for stories-wise, can we just talk about how awful that game was?
Yes, let's talk about it. It was really bad. Are we done talking about it? No, I'm kidding.
It can't...
It was bad.
Yeah, I mean, bad is an understatement. That was, for those watching,
horrible.
for the 12 of you that...
That's actually probably going to be right under accurate, but pretty fucking close.
For the 12 of you that watched that was actually less... I mean, if you thought that was hard to watch, imagine being in control of that mouse. Real. The one jump scare that they had, the music never changed. The level design was terrible. I get the concept of changing the frequency, but
it was just
like being an interesting concept. It's like, oh, I've got 5 different. Like I might as well been like that one character from Harry Potter that wears the glasses that she can see things beyond the realm.
Yeah.
Write in the name of that character because I won't look it up. Like something.
I'll do it.
Lovelace or whatever.
I'll punch it in right here.
I know that's not correct. Don't write in that it's not Lovelace.
I'm trying to make it a habit of having a good story on each show. I told the one on Brady's. I can't think of another one off the noodle to bring into this. What in the fuck?
Sorry, I did
all
that.
Good. Don't
so you want me to tell a story? Or you're gonna
if
tell
you've
a
got
story?
one.
Well, what do you want to know?
I mean,
I could do
it's
one
all
from.
relative to me.
Do you want one from the act?
Sure, let's do that.
True story from the act.
Let's do that. A true story from the act. This is comedy live, kind of. Comedy live that was edited and then released 5 days later.
How do you know? Have you? I mean, I'll just do it in the non-acty way because it's a true story that I've turned into an act. As I'm gonna play this. Do you have a doctor? Do you have health insurance, Danny?
I have health insurance because my dad has a really fucking good job.
Oh, okay.
But not for much longer.
Nice. Well, that's where this is a 100% true story. I lost my. I got laid off from a company about a year ago, shortly after I had gotten divorced. And
Jesus, this is getting into some dark territory.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
If you wanted to know all about that, you could watch every set I did for a year in Bellingham. But so I got promoted into a division which I still am under the impression that the company had already chosen to eliminate that whole group.
Right.
So I was losing my health insurance. I was going on unemployment, and then if you want to go on Cobra and pay like $900 a month to keep your insurance,
right,
which is insanity.
So absolutely.
I just went off health insurance, and before I left, I went to go get every test done. So I got my glasses, I got new contacts. I basically just knew that I only had 1 month left.
Right.
And at the time,
just making sure to get all of your mileage updated.
Yeah. At the time, I was extremely depressed, understandably. Like I sold my house off, and I was still living in an apartment with my ex-wife on the days where she wasn't sleeping at her new boyfriend's house.
Nice.
So yeah, couldn't sleep, couldn't eat,
really.
whatever. So I was really depressed, and I went and talked to my neurologist, psychologist, whatever, and he recommended, since I was losing my health insurance, that I go and see if the wiring was messed up, because I've suffered from depression and like ADD symptoms, like undiagnosed crap, since I was.
I find most artists and comedians seem to.
Since I was like 15, and he's like, well, you know what? Since if you still have it and it's covered, let's get you checked to see if the wires are crossed somewhere. Let's get your brain checked out. So I recommend you go get an EEG. And I was like, is it covered? And he said, yeah. I was like, all right, fine, let's do it. And trusting my doctor, I went into another room in the office.
Right.
And sat down in this chair, and another doctor came in who was, I don't know, in his late 60s.
So rather old.
Yeah, super tall.
But hang on.
Asian gentleman.
Was he handsome?
Yeah,
this matters.
Yeah, it was hot. He was hot as shit.
Okay,
I
good.
was just I almost jumped him.
So he's like, I need to feel your balls, and you're like, yes, please, with excitement. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, this was a brain thing.
Well, I mean, sometimes you want to have your balls felt up anyways. Could be good for the brain.
Still boring.
Yeah.
That scare is still boring.
So he's checking your brain.
So I go in and I sit down in this chair, and this other doctor comes in and starts. He just tells me, okay, stay very still. And his English is pretty broken, which is fine with me.
Sure.
But with a doctor, I like to kind of know what's going on.
For real. That was fucked up because those arms actually looked kind of like a mangled body itself from a distance. With just a skull coming out of it. See what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Like maggots.
Yeah, okay. So anyways.
Anyway, we sit down, and so a doctor that's not my doctor, a man I've never seen before, comes into a room, and I just at that moment realized I had kind of taken this at a whim.
Right.
And I had agreed to something I didn't know what was happening. And he told me in broken English to stay very still. And then he proceeded to move my hair, and then put little yellow or little different colored stickers, which were attached to wires, all over my skull. And we got about 40 wires in. And I was sitting there just out of my mind, super depressed, thinking about everything that was going on, and then realized
you're wearing a hat made of wire.
Yeah, realized I was a 31-year-old man,
right,
sitting in a room just trusting another adult to fasten 50 wires all across my skull.
Sure.
Which just didn't seem like a logical, just because I could, just to see if
what's going on.
I felt weird, why, if we could find out why I felt weird. And I just decided at that moment, I had a weird thing come over me, and I turned to this man and I said, hey, real quick, what is an EEG? Which felt like a very adult question for me to ask at the moment.
Sure.
And he responded, and I'm not kidding, yes. Name of test, EEG. Which did not fill me with confidence.
Sure.
He knew, I was I know, that's what I asked, what is an EEG? And then I responded with, sure, okay, I understand that, but what does EEG stand for? And to which this doctor replied, we find brain problem.
Sure.
Yeah. And the act, I say, I'm not a doctor, but I know how, like, I did pass freshman English, so I know what an anagram is, and at least call that test like WFBP.
Right.
Like, we find brain problem.
Right.
And my doctor called me up. Like a week later and said, "Oh, it looks like everything's fine." And I was like, "Okay, well." And this is like just stuff from the act.
Sure.
It's like, all right, well, so what's like? Why am I depressed? And he goes, "Oh, well, it turns out like the wiring's all fine, but your depression is caused from." A lot of things happening in your life which have led to you not having health insurance anymore.
Oh, you don't fucking say.
So, I don't know if you've ever received a diagnosis from a doctor that was no shit.
Clay, any final thoughts before we go into the void?
I apologize for the stuff I said that was unfunny.
So, like when I said
stuff that was insensitive. I apologize that this game exists, and that me playing it has meant that 12 more people in the world have been exposed to this.
Yeah, it's a pretty shitty
V.H.S.
game.
Virtual horror story, I think is what that stood for. And they are absolutely correct. It is a horror story.
For real.
It
is a very
variable horrible
thing. You're almost at the end of the game again.
Yeah. I could do this.
I wonder
day.
if there's a separate way out that doesn't like lead to your actual demise.
Can only hope.
Yeah, let's find out real quick, and then we'll close it out. There's a boy though.
It's Carol from accounting.
Yeah.
Where did we go?
So there's nothing down here except for that guy. There's that same door, I think. Yeah, that's the same one. Oh well.
Yeah, it's the end. This is the end of the game.
Yeah, I imagine.
Oh,
you're probably
clever!
right. I wonder if you like just back up. If like you'd be like, I never saw him, so I'm good. I mean, he hasn't gotten you yet. To be fair.
Yeah, it's true. Maybe if I change the right dumb frequency, it'll pass through brick.
Oh, speaking of, we've still got these donuts too. I don't know if
the brick exists in every dimension.
Yeah, right. I don't know if
five-dimensional brick, everybody.
I don't know if you're a big donut fan, but I got these from Darren's in Mount Vernon. Darren's Donuts. They're the airiest fucking raised donuts I've ever fucking
had. And also,
had.
before we go, I'd like to give a shout out to my sponsor once again, Kills, everybody.
Yeah, Kills.
Take care of your mold. See the face of God.
Yep, there you go. I remember I was actually texting
Kills.
my fucking girlfriend at the time when I was high on Kills. And I remember specifically, the only thing I remember specifically writing to her was I was like, I wish, and I was super young, I was like, I wish you and I were here and I could just hold you and the room would spin around us. And she's like, you're high as fuck. And I was like, yeah, I'm very high.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you ever get to hold her again?
No.
Goodbye, everybody.
Yep. Have a good night. Drive home safe if you've been drinking. Or don't. I don't really care.
Thanks for having me, Dan.
Yeah, man.